All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lee. I wanted to make sure I go over this real quick with you on how the Business Toolbox business centers work, how you make money. It's very important to understand this because there is potentially a ton of immediate cash here that will never ever stop. So you need to understand a little bit how this works. We're not going to go into all the specifics. We're just going to talk about the money here. So if you have any other questions, you can call me or email me or something in order to get your questions answered. So here's what we've got. The business centers, we want you to join and get paid. It is that simple. So what is going to be covered in this video? We're going to be talking about how the money flows. We're going to be talking how a matrix is structured. We're going to be talking about how to follow your sponsor, how that works, and we're also going to be talking about what happens when you upgrade to the other levels. And finally, at the end of this, we're going to show you a secret to making more money faster with these business centers. So let's basically talk about the $25 business center. Most people will start here just because they want to test the waters and see how things work. So the $25 business center is where you're going to start. You're going to pay $25 to the person 2 levels above you. Understand that the way this compensation plan is structured, there are 2 people directly underneath you and then 2 people underneath each of them, which is 4 more people. The 2 directly under you is your level 1. You'll see that graphically in a minute. And then the 4 underneath there is your level 2. We pay to the person 2 levels above where we end up. So let's continue. The system does all of the explaining on who to pay. It does it all automatically. So what do I get for $25? You're going to get an opportunity to earn automatic income, 100% commissions direct to you over and over again. So every 4 out of 6 in these matrices that you see here are going to pay you. So understand that that is very, very powerful. And as soon as the person gets in, you get paid. And also, you can share this program with anyone you wish, or just sit back and let us do it for you. The truth is, there's a little bit of a stipulation with this as far as automatically making money with these business centers. I'm going to try to graphically explain that to you in a second. But understand that there is only so much I can do to, give, do all the work. At some point, maybe to help yourself out to make even more money and cycle out of these business centers, you want to be involved. It will take a while for me to be able to get you cycled through, but it will happen if you just sit there. And obviously, you're making one payment. You just sit there, and eventually, you're going to start getting some cash. Okay? And then there's a lot more, but we're not going to go into all the details here. We're going to be talking about money now. So here you are. You end up popping in on a matrix. All right? This matrix will have a direct person above you, and then it will have a second upline above that person. So the bottom line is you're simply going to have always 2 people above you, and then who do you pay? You don't pay the person directly above you. You pay 2 levels above you. So this $25 will go to the second upline in this example. Then you got spot 1 and spot 2. They're going to show up underneath you. Let's say, for example, if I'm your direct upline, I will be able to put people underneath you there. All right? 1 and 2 I can do myself. So what happens is that's your level 1. That's my level 2. Those people down there. So that's 2 of my 4 on my pay line. You'll see that in a second. But the bottom line, this is level 1, your level 1. These people will pay who? The 2 levels above them, which is above you, 1 level. Then there's these 4 people here. These 4 people, no matter who brings them in, the pay line is you. These people all pay you as the money comes in. So all you have to do is... the bottom line in this example is spots 3, 4, 5, and 6 can only be brought in by you at the top, and then 1 and 2. 1 can only bring in 3 and 4, plus there are other 4 below them that you can't see right now, and 2 can only bring in 5 and 6. So, if you are relying on me to do everything, I'm going to have to cycle out, come back in, cycle out, come back in. The good thing is we all follow our sponsors, so there's a possibility that I'm just going to keep popping into your matrix and helping you fill it in. So in this example, all these 4 people, this is your matrix. These 6 spots, you included, that's 7. That's a 2 by 2 forced matrix. That means 2 people below you and then 2 people below each of them. So that means 2 people direct to you and then 2 levels down. That's as far as it goes. And then everybody, and then you get paid when that gets filled in. So when this gets filled in, 3, 4, 5, and 6 pays you. That's who those people pay, whether you brought them in or not. All right. So at that point, you got $25 times 4. That's $100. You're going to take $25 out of that profit. You're going to start another business center. I'll show you that in a second. You're going to end up with $75. So what happens if you upgrade to the other business centers? There are 7 business centers. There's a $25 one, obviously. There's a $50 one. You'll get $200 when that goes out. $100 you get $400. $200 you get $800. $400 business center you get $1,600, and then $800 is $3,200, and then finally the $1,600 business center will give you $6,400 every time you cycle out. So that would be 4 times 16. That would be 3, 4, 5, and 6 in these in this matrix here, and you're going to end up with $6,400. Then you would take $1,600 out of that $6,400, put it back in. Boom, boom, boom. Happens again. You get paid. So here's what happens. Everyone follows their sponsor. So if you sponsor someone or everybody that I sponsor, they're all going to follow me. So obviously you know that I'm sponsoring a lot of people. They're all going to follow me on my board, filling in my matrix, causing me to cycle. Then I end up going on everybody's matrix. And I keep going and keep going. That's how I'm going to be able to bless everybody. Now, like I said, if you get involved, it can happen even faster. So here I am again. I started on a new board, and then you cycled out. You're going to pay $25 to activate your board again, and guess what? Now you end up under me right here. So this is you, popped in under me, and then what's going to happen is all these spots will get filled in. Now, I can bring in only, in this example, I can bring in you, number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You, if you wanted to, can bring in spot 1 and 2, which is directly below you, which is my 3 and 4, as you can see in that green spots below you. So you understand that everybody is part of everybody's matrix. So as you can see right here, this is your matrix. This is what you're responsible for. But yet, at the same time, this is my matrix. So you see that spot 1, 3, and 4 is your spot, you, and then 1 and 2 underneath you. So that's how this works. And then guess what? What's going to happen, as I'll show you here with my mouse, hopefully you can see this. When I fill this in, there's a possibility that when I go and pay my $25 again to get on a new board, guess what? I could show up right here under 3. So what does that mean? When I show up, who do I pay? Bloop, bloop, bloop. That would be paying you. So whoever shows up there, then guess what? I would have my 6 spots down here, fill them in, I would cycle out, and I would go in number 4 possibly. Cycle out again, go to number 5. So you see how that can work. It is a perfect science as far as this is concerned, but I would love to be able to help everybody make money as quickly as possible, and the way you can really do that is just to be involved in sharing this program with people. But if not, you see how this can possibly benefit you as far as helping you automatically make money just by getting in. Alright, so then we're going to keep going here. There's a secret here. If you do get involved and you want to make the most money and cycle like crazy, you're going to get 6 direct people underneath you, which is those 6 spots, and that's all you would do. And then if you continue to share with people, everybody else you would put directly under those people's links, those 6 people. So in this example, this is you at the top again, and you personally sponsored, not from me, you personally sponsored in this example spot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you would not sign anybody else up direct to you ever again. at least until you do what I'm going to show you right now. Now you would help your personal 6 each get their 6. So in other words, you would share number 1's referral link with them, and tell them to join underneath those people. All right? And that person, those 6 would join under 1, then 6 more would join under 2. You and each of those people would help them fill in their 6s. And then guess what? You would cycle like crazy. It would never stop, because the whole deal is to get you to cycle. What causes you to cycle? When your people cycle. So everybody's going to cycle in under you. They're going to cycle out. They're going to go back in under you, because now what? They have 6. Everybody's got 6. And it's the same thing. It's got to carry forward with everybody. Everybody's got to carry that forward. So the secret is to upgrade as well. So if you went ahead and you upgraded to all the business centers, you would cycle out, $25 you're going to get $100, $50 business center you're going to get $200. It's going to keep going and going, and all of these matrices operate independently. So you can cycle out of your $25 matrix 10 times in a month, and then the $100 matrix you can cycle out 5 times. Okay, but that's it. That's basically how this works. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. I recommend you activate your business center now before the next person enrolls. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.